between Nelson Chamisa as well as Hopewell Chino'no is ongoing. Guess what? Hopewell Chino'no decided to go and fetch a tweet that was tweeted by Nelson Chamisa. It must be in 2023, exactly on the 6th, on the 6th of April 2023. And in that tweet, Nelson Chamisa wrote as follows. Let me just quote it as it is. It is in 2024 or 2025 at a president's Easter prayer breakfast at State House. It's happening. Oh, the future is exciting. Blessed evening, beloved. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hloniphani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what? You become the very first one to watch us. You can also follow us on our Facebook page, which is Hloniphani Global News. So there appears to be a serious conflict that is actually developed between Hopewell Chino'no as well as Nelson Chamisa. So I have quoted the tweet that he went to fetch, which was specifically tweeted on the 6th of April, that is 2023. I think we're heading for the elections in Zimbabwe that took place in August. I remember it must be the 23rd to the 24th of August, the elections that were fraudulently conducted. And in this tweet, Nelson Chamisa was optimistic that by Easter, be it in 2024 or 2025, we are almost going to the Easter of 2025. Maybe his predictions would be fulfilled. Who knows? But I mean, to Hopewell Chino'no, he is already using this to actually mock Nelson Chamisa. Let me indicate how we actually put this across after taking the tweet of Nelson Chamisa. He says, there is a thin line between politicians and the so-called papas. It gets even worse when the politician is also a papa. And you can tell he was referring to Nelson Chamisa. We know that Nelson Chamisa is a pastor, and the Christians, papas. This is the language. This is the is used in most of the churches, which simply means father. I mean, I don't know, in says there is a thin line between politicians and the so-called papas. It gets even worse when the politician is also a papa. So is Hopewell Chino'no suggesting that if you are a pastor, you cannot be a politician? I strongly disagree with that particular notion. I think one individual should not be a benchmark for all the pastors. If I commit an error, that does not mean that if I happen to be a pastor, that does not mean other pastors also may commit a similar error. But well, in my language, they say zonelwa mvunye, which means one person can actually spoil everything for the other person. So he goes on to say, do not be afraid to discuss these things. So he was quoting that Twitter when Nelson Chamisa, he appeared to be predicting that by Easter in 2024 or 2025, he might be at State House. We're just few days before the Easter. That prophecy hasn't been actually fulfilled. It may be fulfilled. There is still a chance that it may be actually fulfilled. So already Hopewell Chino'no sees this not being fulfilled. He's already jumping the gun. Maybe he's correct. He says, do not be afraid to discuss these things. They are terrible people who behave like ZANU-PF thugs. So this is the suggestion that Nelson Chamisa is behaving like ZANU-PF thugs or his supporters, trying to police speech Thankfully, this page discusses everything in politics without fear or favor. So, Watchman, Hopewell Chino'no, indicating that his page is actually holding each and every politician to account. What are your views on religion in politics and how it is used to pacify and become uncritical? So he is asking you. It will be interesting also to hear the comment from the viewers of this channel. I think it is clear Hopewell Chino'no has actually taken a conscious decision to also hold Nelson Chamisa to account for the words he has actually put on the public domain, like the statement that he put on the 6th of April, that was 2023, which suggests that by 2024 or 2025, he may be by the State House. We have seen Nelson Chamisa using so much scriptures, especially in communicating or conveying political messages. I think somehow you cannot take someone's religion also in politics. That is why you find sometimes not even politicians who are pastors also using scriptures. But here, Hopewell Chino'no was just putting this to remind Nelson Chamisa that he said this. 2024 has passed the Easter of 2024. We are almost drawing nearer to the Easter of 2025, and still the prophecy is not fulfilled. Actually, opening the discussions for the followers of his page to actually have a say. It's get interesting to see people who were once working together but now deciding to hit hard each other. What are your views on this? Do you think it is recommendable for pastors to enter into politics? I have no problem with that. I have absolutely no problem with that as an individual. A pastor can be a politician, but the mistake of a single person should not be used as a benchmark to then suggest that each and every person who is a pastor, if he comes into politics, he would behave like Nelson Chamisa. No, that suggestion is actually very, very wrong. I think Christians, just like any other religions, have a right also to participate in politics, to shape their political future as destiny. So this that is going on, it will be interesting to hear from followers of this channel. What's your take on that? For example, I was talking about Nelson Chamisa blocking Hopewell Chino'no. That is not in the best interest of the public. This channel would never block anyone. Someone may decide to not follow it, but it would never block anyone. People should be in a position to criticize individuals. Also, equally so, Hopewell has blocked certain individuals and made it public. I think when someone is facing pressure or under pressure, it is very, very essential and pivotal for that person to withstand pressure. So even this channel at some point it faces pressure, but you have never seen me budging. I've disappeared for some days, but I'm back stronger than any other time. So thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first to watch us. You can also follow us on our Facebook page, which is Hloniphani Global News. You can also equally do so on other social media platforms. I appear as Hloniphani Ncube. Once again, thank you very much for your